Welcome into another edition of the JMU Women's Lacrosse Coaches Show with head coach Shelley Klaes Bawcombe and coach. 2 games last week. Let's dive right into it. First, the home game against Virginia Tech, a game that saw a lot of big runs. Started the game pretty fast and then ended it with 8 straight goals. So talk about that 18-5 win.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that we were on point that game. We were ready. We 100% committed to the game plan and executed it. And when we do that, we're a really great team. So I was excited from top to bottom at how well they managed everything. Defensively, we did a great job of taking their transition game away. We had great support to the ball. And offensively, we were crisp. We had great decisions on attack. We finished our chances. And I was just really proud of our total team effort. The team played so well that I was able to get, some girls off the bench. I was able to get Hannah Jablonski and Ann Zabel and Margaret Tucker Fogarty, Kristen Gaudian, Corinne Schmidt, a lot of time. And that's going to be really helpful for us going forward. We've got a deep team, and it's really nice when you can give those players validation that they are making strides and that we do need them.
Obviously nice, get the monkey off your back and get win number 1. Then you take it to the road, UConn, and what was, from what I could tell, a very physical ball game. It was really, really tight, ultimately falling 12-10. Just talk about kind of what didn't go JMU's way, and then highlight, UConn's goalkeeper played a big factor in that win for them.
Yeah, I'll get to Shannon Nee. She absolutely was an All-American in this game. But I think it was just the opposite from Virginia Tech. In the UConn game, we just wasted all the competitive advantage that we had with a great scout to prepare the team and found ourselves reacting all over the field. We gave up the first goal of the game that we gave up was 100% a screen on ball, something that they knew going into the game was going to happen. And we just, we just found ourselves looking slow-footed on the ball. We weren't communicating and anticipating any of their team's offensive strengths and really put our defensive unit on our back heels and ultimately put Caitlin Martindale in a really bad position, having to face him 8 meters right off of the start of the game. So just really disappointed in our showing all the way around. Defensively, I thought we gave up way too many soft goals. We didn't manage the game well. I thought that UConn took advantage of every mistake that we had, and we created a lot of turnovers in that game and had the ball. We just didn't finish our chances on the attacking end to do the same to them. So our game management and our composure with the physicality, I thought, was another key factor. And then ultimately finishing our shots. We had some great opportunities. We had several 1v goalie shots. And, Shannon Nee really stepped up for UConn and took their team on their shoulders and made the plays that she needed to make, both as a goalie saving the ball, but also intercepting passes around the goal circle, which really, I think hit hard for our team. So, we're going to be expecting a lot more toughness, a lot more deception, and a lot more mental resilience and mental toughness from our squad heading into the next game.
Well, just yesterday, Betsy Angel was named CAA Player of the Week. It's the first time in her career she's been honored. She had a pretty big week for you, especially in that Virginia Tech game. 8 points on 4 goals, 4 assists, and she finishes the week adding 2 more with 10 points. Talk about the week that Betsy had to gain this accolade.
I just think she played like a senior this week. I really do feel as though she worked hard for the ball. She worked to be outlet. She worked to move that ball through X. I thought she was aggressive and looking for her chances. She had used her vocal leadership leading into the games to make sure people knew that she wanted to be fed the ball and that she was a great option on the crease. And so her teammates were looking for her. And they did a great job setting her up. Leah Monticello, one of the ones who I thought did a really good job finding her in the Tech game. In UConn, she showed some decent consistency. She had a couple of those 1v goalie opportunities that didn't finish. But I did think that she showed some mental toughness to be able to stay engaged in the game and to continue fighting and trying to get shot opportunities. She was one of the few players on our team to get shots in the UConn game, which shows that she's willing to take risks. So I'm proud of her for her consistency. I'm proud of her for the CAA recognizing her ability with having a loss this week. Mm-hmm. I think that speaks really huge volumes for our program.
And just a little while after Betsy Angel was named CAA Player of the Week, on Tuesday night, Jaci Gordon, one of your other senior captains, was named to the Tewaaraton Award Watch List, one of the top 50 nominees for this award right out of the gates. What does that say about Jaci? This is a very, very big award in the sport of lacrosse, and to have her on that list has got to be really special from a coaching standpoint.
Oh, it definitely is, especially as the sport grows. To have a top 50 individual player accolade. There's around 110 Division I programs and 12 people out on the field. So that's incredible for her to be considered in a top 5%, top 10% within the game. And for JMU to be able to continue to produce athletes at this level, I'm just really proud of our program. I'm really proud of our team. I think great teams allow individuals to succeed, and I think our team is doing a really good job of finding Jaci this year. It's always a huge learning curve for these players to come into a year with accolades and to work on the mental resilience of having teams send doubles to you before you even touch the ball. And so that's going to be something that Jaci's going to continue to work on to overcome this year. But she's really made some huge strides already in 3 games in. And for the nation to recognize her and her development, I think is just a lot of credit to her hard work.
Well, finally this week, the Dukes continue their 4-game road trip as they head down to High Point, North Carolina to take on the Panthers on Sunday afternoon. Coach, this is a team you played last year in the first ever meeting between the teams. What can we expect out of High Point come Sunday?
A physical game. I think that this UConn game is going to prepare us for what we're going to see versus High Point. They're very athletic. They're just tough, hard-nosed players, and they're not afraid to put a hit on or to get in the mix with the play. So I think that we're going to see a very similar run-and-gun style of game. I think it's going to be, a challenge to us to be able to show some composure despite the physicality and, be able to overcome it this time.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the time, and the Dukes will be in action Sunday, 3 o'clock down at Vert Stadium when they take on High Point. You can follow along, live stats link and a live streaming link available at jmusports.com as well as highpointpanthers.com. Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck this Sunday.
Thank you.